Today, we are going to go over our top 5
Marriott Vacation Club resorts or hotels.
Yeah, most of them are resorts.
Yeah.
One's, I think, is a legit hotel. But we're going to go over it. Here's our top 5.
Yes.
So just to clarify too, you don't have to be a member of Marriott Vacation Club to stay at any of the places we're about to talk about.
Oh, that's a good point.
Some people might think that, so we need to clarify. Also, all the places we're about to talk about, we have stayed at either once or multiple times for some of these places.
Yes.
All right. Number 5 is...
Marriott Ocean Watch Villas at Grand Dunes.
Yes, Marriott Ocean Watch Villas at Grand Dunes. Now, overall, this is an actual resort place in Myrtle Beach. Super nice.
Oh my gosh, yes. The rooms are incredible. I think the thing that I thought was the coolest is they have a kid play jungle gym area that tops about anything I've ever seen.
Yeah, and the reason why really it is in our top 5 is it is a really nice family resort. And one of the cool features about it is it's kind of secluded a little bit off the craziness of Myrtle Beach. Mm-hmm. It's not so much that the resort, the rooms are so amazing that they're really nice.
They're very nice.
But it's not anywhere other nice places, but it's on the ocean.
Yes, and really, especially if you do have younger kids and stuff, you almost don't have to leave it. They have a great splash pad area. They have this amazing pool area. They've got oceanfront. One of the things that they had that was super cool is they have these big, large, open space cabinets.
Oh, the
that
cubbies.
The cubbies from the pool to the beach, so that as you're transitioning back and forth, and if you have little ones, you're going to do that a bunch, where you can just kind of store your stuff and you're not having to drag it all the way up to the room and then come back and then all that stuff, which I thought, especially from a mom perspective.
And just to show how popular this place is, we have tried on many, many occasions to book a stay, and
Can't ever get in.
It's always booked out. Yeah. So Myrtle Beach Villas at Grand Dunes, number 5 on our top 5. All right, number 4 on our top 5 Marriott Vacation Clubs
is Marriott Vacation Club Pulse in New York City.
Yeah. So this is where in the beginning we were kind of talking about resorts and this one is a hotel.
It's a hotel for sure, but it is a hotel that offers quite a bit, I think.
It does. So, and with some of these places, it's more about the location of the actual place than it is so much the hotel/resort itself, because the location of the Marriott Vacation Club Pulse in New York City is really good.
Yeah, it cannot be beat. You can walk to so many of the major sites and all of the big touristy things that you want to see, and it's incredible.
Yeah, it's a block or two from the Empire State Building, and because it is so close to Empire, some of the rooms inside the Marriott Vacation Club there
amazing views of it.
Yeah, you can see the Empire from your room. They have a rooftop bar area that you can definitely see it from, which is super nice. And I want to say it's on 32nd, I think, or in that vicinity. But anyway, you're within a mile of almost all the major attractions in the Times Square area there. And you're away from Times Square too.
Which is nice.
Which is super nice. Now, because it is New York City, the rooms themselves aren't big at all, but they're bigger than a lot
of New York rooms, for
For
sure.
sure. And it's and because it's right in the middle of New York City there, there's not a whole lot of rooms in the actual building. So it's 20 some stories tall, so it's big. But because it's kind of a narrow building, there might be 10 rooms or 15 rooms on a floor. So it's kind of quiet.
Which is nice.
So after a busy day in New York City with obviously all the people and noise, it's kind of nice to come back to a quiet space.
Sure.
And they also give free tours every morning to different, attractions.
Yeah, and they also have out like just snacks like all the time. Like when we first showed up, it was just like chips and drinks and stuff. But one day they had slices of Junior's cheesecake, and now that was what was up. That made that was like the whole trip was worth it after that.
Yeah, so number 4, we've stayed here many times,
and we love it,
and we'll stay there again. It is a really good choice. Yes. Have you ever thought how this is kind of like a podcast? And
That's actually never occurred to me once because I despise podcasts.
It is really, I mean, really could be a podcast. Just throwing that out there. Okay, number 3
is Marriott's Ocean Point in Palm Beach Shores, Florida.
Yeah, so this is literally right next to Palm Beach. And this is one of those places that the resort itself is super nice, but it's more about the location than so much the resort itself.
Agreed.
So what is your favorite part of the Marriott Ocean Point?
The water. It's beautiful. The ocean there is stunning. And like if you get the right room, you have these great views and you can walk right out onto the beach. And like
the water is crystal clear.
That ocean water there and like the sand is perfect. Like it's perfect.
Even though the beach there was actually kind of weird.
It's like
it was super steep.
Yeah, it's not like a walking beach. Like it's definitely like you're going out to lay out and relax and stuff. But like, oh gosh, that water and the sand, it's just
it was nice.
Breathtaking.
My favorite part and one of the coolest features of it, it was like there's like a causeway, I think that's what you call it, between like the bay and the ocean. So you can literally sit out there and probably every 5 or 10 minutes, you're just seeing some just amazing boats come sailing by.
Yeah.
Like literally tens of millions of dollar boats.
Yes.
So it's a something that you just don't get.
Yeah, and hardly anywhere. I've never seen anything like it.
Never. And that's why for us, it's one of the top Marriott Vacation Club. And we've been there a couple times, and it's always on our list when we're talking about places to go.
Yeah, it's always on the list.
About going back and seeing or staying there again. Yes. And one last thing about staying there is you're like 20 minutes from Palm Beach itself.
And Worth Avenue, and ladies, if you like to shop, actually I can't afford anything in there, but if you like to...
What was that store? We went into this like antique place.
It's like this like vintagey kind of antique place, and we saw a painting that we really thought was very beautiful. And
it was nice.
Jerry was like, how much is this?
She said $250.
And we're like, that's not bad. And she was like, 1,000. And we're like, we'll see ourselves out.
Yeah, that was on Worth Avenue. So yeah. Very awesome resort to stay at, and seeing the boats is amazing. Fun stories. Okay, number 2 on our list, and now a lot of the places we've been talking about has a lot to do with the location, and this one straight up is just the resort itself.
Just the resort itself, for sure.
So number 2 on our list is
Marriott's Lakeshore Reserve in Orlando, Florida.
We stayed there this past summer, and we'll put the links to all the videos down in the descriptions. The pool area alone, nicest pool we've stayed at anywhere in the world.
Ever.
Universe.
Ever. Yeah, the universe.
That pool play.
It's like what you see, like when you see like the most wealthy people like in their travels and stuff. Like, I mean, that pool was just breathtaking.
And so not only was the pool just like the room we stayed in was so
our room
nice.
Was so nice. And the grounds are gorgeous. It really does feel like you're somewhere like super tropical, and it's just, gosh, it's nice.
Really nice. And to the point, it was so nice. We're going to be staying there again this summer. So like, and like I said,
every summer to
and it's Orlando, so it's not like,
Yeah, like a typical, like,
it's not because of the ocean or
or anything like that, or like its proximity to even like really the parks. Now we were going to the parks there, but it's not.
I'd stay there if there wasn't the parks there.
Yeah, like
this
it's
place
somewhere
is so
to
nice.
just travel and enjoy being on an awesome vacation.
Yeah, highly recommend Marriott's Lakeshore Reserve in Orlando.
Yeah.
Okay, we are finally at number 1.
We have made it.
I know you've been waiting this whole time. So, number 1 on our favorite Marriott Vacation Club places to stay at.
That's not terrible.
What is that?
It's my drum roll. Okay, it's Marriott's Vacation Club Kailua in Oahu, Hawaii.
Yeah, Marriott Kailua. We stayed there for our wedding when we got married in Hawaii, in Oahu, and obviously the location was incredible. The resort itself was
just like the second the lobby is like open.
Yeah, as soon as you walk in.
Oh my gosh, it's the most tropical, like just ocean and palm trees and this Hawaii, and like, oh my gosh, it's amazing.
And what's really nice too about Kailua is Oahu itself, the island, especially the Honolulu area, is really full of traffic and
very
busy,
and loud.
But Kailua is way off from that area,
yes, and
so
quiet.
it's quiet and peaceful. I mean, it's obviously right on the ocean there. The pool area to itself is incredible. Like, we just had the absolute best time.
Yes.
Like,
oh my gosh. And there's a restaurant that's in it. Oh my gosh. The food is to die for. It's so good. And then there's this great little shopping center in walking distance that has some really good restaurants. We ate at one place that was like delicious, and we got some really fun little things to bring home. Like, it's incredible.
And they have like a little walking trail along the ocean area there too. You can go snorkeling right there. The water's super calm, so snorkeling is really nice there as well. Like, I just cannot recommend this place enough.
No, it is. If you are going to Hawaii, it cannot be beat. And if you're a Disney person, you can actually walk over. Their resort's like right next door.
Yeah.
And so you can see all that too, which is really fun.
All right, so these are our top 5 Marriott Vacation Club resorts. If you have any questions,
just leave them in the comments below.
All right, bye y'all.